Back at it. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Whatever you're watching this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If you are watching the replay, I'm just going to allow time for people to trickle on in. If this is your first time you coming across my channel, welcome or welcome back to the tribe. If after watching a live, whether it be live or replay, if you enjoy the energy here, I would highly appreciate it if you consider subscribing to the channel and turning on that post notification bell. So every day, starting last week, I come on live just to share a message, just to spend time with you all before I actually sign in for work. I work from home as an online chat agent. So I go in at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So I usually come on around 9:30 throughout the weekday to spend some time. And the title of this video is You've Come Too Far to Quit. And if you've clicked on this video, then I know for a fact that you know that you've come too far to quit. And I just want to provide just an ounce of encouragement for today. We do have things to go over. But yeah, we'll get started here in the next 30 seconds. Sometimes I don't like to get started before people coming in, but whoever comes is who it's meant for. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. So I titled this live, You Come Too Far to Quit. So as I was working out this morning, which I normally do, I do at-home circuits, probably roughly 30 minutes. And I was thinking, right? So during my workout this morning, I was thinking, what causes people to want to quit? And not only what causes people to want to quit, what caused me to want to quit, right? So what causes you to want to quit on the things that you've been working on to make yourself better, right? On the things that you really desire to do, on the things that really make you happy. What makes us quit? And as I'm working out, I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, what caused me to quit? So whether you're, getting better, it looks like you're wanting to get closer to God, whether it looks like you want to walk in your purpose, whether it looks like you want to chase your dreams, you want to be consistent working out, if you want to eat healthier, if you want to read more, if you want to be more positive, whatever you've been working on, because I feel like all of us have a desire to be better, right? So whatever you've been working on, at what point do we feel like quitting? And I looked internally, right? And I thought about all the times where I wanted to quit, I wanted to give up, all the times where I personally stopped for months at a time, right? I took a break from making YouTube videos, I took a break from working out. I just took a break. I just felt extremely overwhelmed. And I thought, what caused me to want to quit? And every time I stopped, it was literally because I felt like the finish line was too far. Every time I gave up and say, you know what, this is too much. I wanted to do better for myself. I was going strong, but every time I wanted to give up, it's because I was looking at the finish line. I just felt like it was so far away. It was taking too long, right? It didn't seem like anything was changing for me. I even made some YouTube videos about this as well on my channel where I became so overwhelmed, so frustrated in my own head to where I was feeding into that negativity, and it caused me to slow down. It caused me to want to quit. And maybe this is you too, right? Maybe this is you where it's like, dog, I've been trying my best, right? I've been trying my best to do the right things. I've been trying my best to design a life that I really want to live. I've been trying to do better, but it just seems like every time I do better, Every time I try to do better, it's just something that keeps trying to hinder me or stop me. Or what is it? Like, why does it seem like it's so much easier just to quit and give it up? Right? Why does it seem like that? And I thought about it, right? So we have an option, we have a choice. Because in that moment where I stopped, I wanted to quit, it was so easy to return to your old ways, your old habits, the things you said that you no longer wanted to do, the all this, that old life seemed so easy, right? And it became extremely tempting. It became extremely tempting to also return. It took less time, it takes less energy, it takes less mental strength, it takes less commitment, less thought, right? Because it's the thing that you've been consistently doing. And because of this, right? Because of this, it's no intention. It's no intention on thinking about how you want to be better, but instead just returning to that old normal way of life, right? Which everybody has the opportunity and the choice to do, right? Right. It's in that moment. But what's the result of that? What is the result of us then returning back, us quitting indefinitely and say, you know what, forget it. I can't do this anymore. It's too much, right? Whatever I was working on, it just doesn't seem like it's going to work for me. What's the result of us saying completely quitting? The result of that is once you decide to go back to your everyday normal routine, those habits that you said you weren't going to do, those things that you say, you know what, I'm better than this, I'm better than this, and I want to be better than this. That feeling, if you revert back to that, is short lived, right? Because in the back of your mind and in your heart, you're going to always be pulling toward that thing that was placed in here, that your purpose, right? You're always going to feel a sense of you want to be better. I want to be better in every area of my life. I want to design a life that I truly desire to live, that God says I can live, right? And then it's like, oh gosh, now I have to start over. So instead of us quitting, because you've come too far to quit, what I realize is what makes it easier for us to continue to go. As I'm working out this morning, I'm like, what can we do? How can I help myself? How can I help other people that seem to be sometimes on the verge of quitting, even though you sincerely want your life to change, you want all the good things to happen in your life, you want to be the best person possible, you want your dreams to come true, right? Today, I want you to commit to one more. Giving just one more every single day. Every single day. So while working out, something told me just give it one more. Cause if you're like me, I'll get in a space where it's just like, oh my goodness, this is too much, this is overwhelming. But if we think about it, right, you take a different perspective in thinking about if I wake up each and every day and say, I'm just going to own today. I'm going to give my best in today, whatever that looks like, right? I'm going to give it one more each and every single day. I'm not going to look at the finish line. I'm going to be kind to myself and I'm going to say, today, I'm going to give it one more. I don't care what happened yesterday, but today I'm going to give it one more. I'm not going to focus on what's going to happen tomorrow, but today, this particular day, I'm going to commit to doing one more. Now, your one more can look different than mine, right? Each of us have a different purpose. Each of us have a different desire on how we envision ourselves, how we want our lives to be, right? So your one more is different, right? So for me, my one more is choosing to work out just one more time. My one more is choosing to come on YouTube Live one more YouTube video, right? One more person that I'm reaching, telling them, hey, you have a purpose, right? One more person or one more day to choose to be positive, right? One more day to love myself unconditionally. One more day to help someone else. Just one more day. Just one more day. And when I was thinking about this as I was working out, I said, one more seems easy, right? I feel like I could do one more. And what's the result of you giving your one more? One more prevents you from wanting to quit. One more allows you to seize the day. We're not thinking about how we messed up yesterday. We're not pressured with what's going to happen tomorrow, but we're waking up each and every day and say, you know what, today I'm going to own today. I'm going to give my one more in every area of my life to be better today. And then what happens? If we commit to just giving one more, the neat thing is it has a compounding effect of one more, right? So one more releases the idea that you have to have a sense of control over time, right? As I stated at the beginning of the live, I found myself at the brink of wanting to quit and give up every single time I felt like the finish line was too far. Every single time I felt like what I was doing was not working. Every time I felt like trying to meet other people's expectations and timeline and wanting to arrive at a certain time. When I decided to say, hey, no, I'm just going to give it one more, it releases the anxiety of wanting to control time. Wanting to control time. We're not in control of time. God is in control of time, right? And the other thing is with just giving one more, it creates consistency without you even knowing about it, right? Everybody, the motivational speakers and mentors, coaches, they'll say, you got to be consistent, you got to be dedicated, you got to be consistent, you got to be dedicated. But the easiest way for us to really adopt the consistency is to focus on just one more. Just one more. Every single day, you're going to say, look, I'm just giving it one more for today. I'm just giving it one more for today. And that compounds every day, right? Without you even realizing it. It's like, I'm just doing it every day. Every day. And you committing to your one more, then also it transforms your mind, right? It's less intimidating. I don't know about you, but if you've ever worked out with a personal trainer, right? So at the end of your workout, you're tired, you're sweaty, you're super fatigued, your bones are aching, you are burnt out, right? You're like, whew, I'm done. I just want to stretch. I just want my water and I want to get out of this gym. But if you've ever worked with a personal trainer, right? And what do they usually tell you at the end when you think you're done? They'll say, just give me one more, right? And it does not matter how tired you are. It doesn't matter. In that moment, you fight through one more. You fight through tired. You fight through sweaty. You fight through aching. And you find that strength somewhere. Somewhere you find that strength just to give it one more. So if we correlate that to our lives, life can get hard. I'm not here to come on this live and tell you it cannot be hard. Things sometimes are thrown in our way that could really serve as a hindrance and a roadblock to us, right? But if we don't look at the finish line, if we focus on mustering up that strength just to give it one more each and every single day. I truly believe that if we wake up every day just to give it that one more, the life that you desire to live, the life that I desire to live, it's always going to be on the horizon if we decide to just give it one more because we've come too far to quit. We've come too far to quit. We desire to live over here on my channel. It is my purpose to help believers to identify the purpose that was placed inside of you so you can reach the ultimate level of happiness and for you to leave your mark on the world. Not just you, just so I can also leave my mark on the world. And for us to do that, it's just a combination. It's a combination of us giving it one more. Just one more, y'all. We got this. We got this. I promise we got this. And I just wanted to come on just to share a small message this morning before I sign into work here within the next 15 minutes. Just to give it one more. Don't quit. You've come extremely too far to quit. Do not stop. Don't focus on the finish line, but just tackle today, on today, and give it one more. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the live, I do appreciate you for tuning in. Go ahead, give the live a thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. Subscribe to the channel so you can join the Terry's Tribe where we're catching a major vibe, y'all. Because we are coming back with another video and a live. Let's go.